Hello and welcome to another Fox 411 where we talk a lot about community events and nonprofits and just different things going on in the community. And today I got Scott Nelson. Him and I have done a few shows in the past. I know that you've been the caterer for a lot of things like that, but now you're at Nyack, Scott, right? You work there as well, aren't you? Like what, head food manager type
Yeah,
thing?
I'm food service director here at Nyack, and I still I'm probably known a lot for some catering events in the past, weddings
Yep.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
But we still do some caterings out here as well. I'm the food service director, so
Sure.
um, kind of the same, just a little different than what I had been doing in the past. But
I would think you're
still,
even more busy.
yeah, right.
So that's great. Well, Scott, nice having you here. You're part of the River City Kiwanis, right?
I am. I'm a member of the Kiwanis, a very large group in Mason City, and
Mm-hmm.
we have three of our big fundraisers every year revolve around food. So
Yep.
that's right up my wheelhouse,
Sure.
and we actually have an event coming up this Saturday on the 28th. So it's our biggest event, and it requires a lot of hands on deck and a lot of tickets being sold ahead of time and
Right.
also the day of. So this is one of them that we hope Mother Nature is on our
Yeah.
side
Yeah. I know.
as it's outdoor.
I know. I know there's been some rain in the past on some of these and we'll talk about weather here in just a little bit, but Cannonball Day, man, this is kind of a thing that was big for a long time, and then I want to say it kind of got a introduction almost here a few years ago, and that's when the Kiwanis took over, right?
Yeah, we actually started, and I've been involved since the very first year in 2007 when it was an idea and
Yeah.
with the Evening Lions Club and they partnered up with Hy-Vee and eventually I think probably 2021 2022
Mhm.
River City Kiwanis took it over.
Right.
Um, and it's been a huge community event. It's not only the barbecue, but there's a lot of activities at the park that take
Yep.
place around that same time. This year, the legendary Dennis Wilson
Right.
has always been in charge of the actual Cannonball Day activities. So everything that does not include the barbecue, the train rides, the pedal tractor pull, the talent show, the fun run, um, and and he's kind of stepping aside and is more of an advisor, and the noon Rotary has taken over the activities during the day.
Right. And he's the one, if you have any Cannonball questions, if you can run into Dennis, he's the one that can answer all those questions too. But definitely something that's super. If it, we're, of course, we're talking about East Park. This is the Prairie Playground area. So it's on the upper portion of East Park because I know that, we've had some weather, let's face it. And, but this is the one part of East Park that should be okay to have it.
Yes. So the only thing that takes place on the bottom part of East Park is the kids fun run, and that's at 9:30 on Saturday, and that's in partnership with the YMCA. Um,
Hmm.
so that's on the lower level. Everything else takes place between State Street and the 457 Cannonball and Prairie Playground area.
Sure.
Um, so yeah, lots going on, and 2 years ago we had 4 inches of rain in a downpour the whole time.
Yeah.
It kind of cuts back a little bit on the walk-in
Right.
sales, under the tent eating, but our drive-in was extremely busy that day. Our drive-through service that we offer, and
Yeah.
we got wet, but we sold a lot of chicken.
You bet. Can you kind of pin us a picture of how to where to park? I guess where to kind of go in. Are you still doing the drive-through thing, or is it just come in and come up to the line, that type of thing? How are you going to do it? I guess.
Well, our drive-through service actually is along State Street. So if you go to the five-way stop
Mm-hmm.
and head west,
Yep.
there will be a path there for our drive-through service and people shuffling people along the way. You can buy tickets in line. You can buy tickets at the tent. So actually, most of our customers actually drive through the line.
Okay.
So, it works well for weather, or if you're there for the activities, we have tents that you can eat under, or you can eat in the shade on picnic tables that the city has provided. So it's really a seamless process.
Right.
And, if you haven't been through the drive-through before, we make it very easy.
You bet. And of course, people should know. Well, let's wait a minute. Let's talk about the menu. What's on? It's half chicken, right?
Half chicken, baked beans, coleslaw, Rice Krispie bar, and a drink for
Okay.
$12. We've been that price for a couple years now,
Right.
and we serve from 11 a.m. to 6:30 p.m.
Oh, that's a long day.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, and they light the grill at 12:30
Yeah.
a.m. So,
12:30 in the morning.
yeah, and the grill is 64 feet long, so it's quite impressive if you haven't seen it before.
Well, that's interesting. So, no matter when you want to come by, heck, you know what? You maybe come by twice, one for lunch and dinner, right?
Right, you could do that, absolutely.
I'm sure you've had it before. Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't you tell everybody what does Kiwanis do with this money then?
Well, so River City Kiwanis, Morning Kiwanis, um, we actually have 94 members, and that is the largest club in the Nebraska Iowa district.
Wow.
And we raise about $20,000 a year,
Mm-hmm.
and we donate throughout the year to various projects. We have scholarships for Mason City High School and Newman.
Mm-hmm.
We donate money to Shop with a Cop, to the Cheer Fund, to different organizations like Yield, YMCA, just Parks and Rec. We sponsor 5 teams throughout the year. Of course, part of the money that's raised goes back to the Cannonball 457 for restoration and upkeep.
Right.
Mason City Youth Task Force, North Iowa Ag in the Classroom, Mason City Library. So there are lots of organizations and causes throughout the year that we donate money towards.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, this number is pretty impressive. Last year, our River City Kiwanis members, not just Kiwanis events, but events and causes throughout the community, donated 8,000 volunteer hours.
Wow.
So
Very
we
good.
have a huge impact in the Mason City area.
Yeah, that's great. Well, it's Cannonball Day. It's happening Saturday. Starts at 11, except for some kids. The kid fun runs at like 9:30. Is there sign up for all that stuff? For all the activities?
Yeah, so the Kids Fun Run, 9 a.m. is registration. If you haven't already registered, they can show up at 9 a.m. and register. They will get everybody that registers. So at this point, the registration is $15. They'll get a water bottle, a T-shirt, a healthy snack, a YMCA day pass, and a medal.
Okay. People can go sign up their kid right at the Y, probably, right?
Yeah, they can go to the Y, or they can just go the day of down to the
Yeah. Okay.
on the back side of the Cannonball 457 down the lower level.
Right. For the chicken dinner, of course, you can get tickets from any Kiwanis member. I don't know how easy that is if you don't know anybody. Just pay for it right there at the, I don't know. It's probably easier for you guys to deal with tickets than cash, but that you probably should tell everybody it's cash only, right?
Yeah, so you can go to, at this point, through Friday, we
Right.
are selling tickets at Hy-Vee East, Hy-Vee West, and the drugstore, Hy-Vee
Oh,
drugstore at the
okay.
courtesy counter.
Oh,
You can go online, River City Kiwanis website, and buy tickets that way, or
okay.
you can get them from a Kiwanis member. We will be selling them in line in our drive-through, or we also have a tent for walk-in sales that day.
Yeah, everything's digital nowadays. Why not get it easy? Get it all taken
Absolutely.
care of. I'm gonna just Venmo you, Scott. Can
There
we?
you go.
All right. Well, this sounds like a lot of fun. I got to ask you though before we go, how Do you remember the first time you ever climbed up around the 457 and just took it all in? I mean, as a young person, I don't know how long you've been here, but you've been here a long time.
I've been here since '95, and I do remember that. It wasn't what it is today,
Right.
but it's real interesting to hear the story. Of the Cannonball 457 and
Mhm.
how it got to the point where it is today,
Yep.
and the just totally redoing it. I think the gentleman's name was Gene Green that
Mhm.
helped restore it, and he contacted Dennis Wilson, and it's a great story, but a lot of history there.
Yep.
And I probably need to do that again before I get too old where I can't do that.
There you go. Well, they did a great job with the Prairie Playground up there too for the kids to have a little fun. It's just a nice leisurely place to spend a couple hours, and sounds like events going on all day, and
Absolutely.
yeah, not only just the eating, but all day activities. And you can go to their Facebook page too, the River City Kiwanis Facebook page. They've got the Cannonball event that's up there, and I know you guys have an event going on social media too. But this is great. This is a fun highlight, I think, of every summer here in Mason City. Looking forward to this, and I hope you guys have some decent weather. Can you talk about that a little bit? What happens if we have questionable weather?
Well, this year it looks like we're going to have great weather. Last year was, well, 2 years ago, as I said, we had 4 inches of rain. Still made it work.
Yeah, yeah.
And
That.
so last year was 83 degrees. It was perfect day. This year it looks like it's going to be more around 90. No rain in the forecast the way it looks. So
Okay.
we're crossing our fingers on that.
Yeah.
So our drive through is always very busy and very popular, but
Yeah.
we hope that um, people will come for the events in the park as
Yeah.
well as the chicken barbecue,
Right.
and just some things that are going on in the park from 10 to 4. There is a car show that'll be down on the lower level.
Okay.
There is balloon and spin art from 11 to 3. There's inflatables. There's rides on a train called Smokey the Train Rides.
Okay.
There's a kids business fair. We tried that a couple years ago. Dennis Wilson's idea, and very popular. So the Rotary Club's bringing that back again. That's from 1 to 4.
Okay.
Bill Riley Talent Search is at 1 o'clock,
Wow.
and then throughout the day they'll be doing root beer floats and mini donuts. So who
Mhm.
can pass those up?
So unless it's the fun run, everything is up there in that playground area, right?
Correct.
Okay, great, awesome.
Just follow the smoke.
Okay, definitely. How many chickens will you go through?
Well, we are planning on about just shy of 3,600.
Oh my gosh! Wow,
Yeah.
3,600 chickens. Of course, that's a lot of halves.
That is a lot of halves.
It's
So,
7,200 if my math is right.
well, so 3,600 is the half chickens.
Oh, okay, okay,
So yeah, so yeah, I shouldn't say that it's easy,
yeah.
but it was a lot harder that very first year when you didn't know how many people were going to show up. You didn't know what to do, and we've added
Mhm.
sections onto the grill. And now we just go back and look at our notes from the previous year and just start selling tickets in April and May. And
Mhm.
it's our signature event, and we have a lot of fun doing it. It'll be a hot day. We'll work hard. Last year we had 122 volunteers that helped
Mhm.
with this event. So,
Wow, wow, wow. And what do you do with the leftovers?
well, hopefully we don't have any.
Okay, that's good.
But
Have you? I'm
leftover.
sure you've run out before, right? I mean,
One year we
oh,
ran like we had to turn like 10 people away, but we
okay.
made it right with them. Um, and leftover, if we get any leftovers, typically they're donated to a community kitchen so they can use them.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good. Well, that's great. Well, let's sell them out, and you can go there. Well, you can go twice if you want. There's going to be a lunch. There's going to be a dinner time, all the way till 6:30. So that's pretty good. And you will have people right there at the end, won't you? Saying,
absolutely.
okay, yeah, okay, I'm here. I made it. So
Yeah,
that's good.
it's a, it's a busy day.
Yeah.
Also, it's the same day as the Newman and Mason City baseball game. So if you're planning on going to the baseball game,
Oh, sure.
swing by for lunch and get some chicken before you go to the baseball game.
That's a great idea. All right. River City Kiwanis, it's Morning Kiwanis actually that puts this on, and
Correct.
they are doing Cannonball Day, and they're hosting it. And Scott, thank you so much for joining us. I know I don't know how you cook 3,600 half chickens, but it takes a few people, I would think.
Yeah,
What-
the cooking of the chicken, that's in partnership with Hy-Vee. They take care of that.
Okay.
I've been on the Hy-Vee side and
Yeah,
now the Kiwanis side. So yeah, it takes a few bags of charcoal and
definitely.
I think one year we went through like 175 bags of charcoal. So
Wow.
it takes charcoal management.
Mhm.
You can add it too late and you can add it too early. So
Oh, looks like your light's going out. Turn
well,
on your
I'm
lights
not moving
before the
around
show.
enough and my lights went off.
Hey, how long does it take to cook a half a chicken?
Usually, we'll get a turn in about 2 hours.
2 hours. Okay, very
So
good.
hour and a half to 2 hours. So
And you'll have a bunch ready to go by 11 o'clock.
absolutely.
Okay, come on out. East Park, Prairie Playground area. And it's happening this Saturday. It's June 28th at 11 o'clock. Lots of activities. Come for the whole day. So, Scott, thanks for joining us here in our little Fox 411, and hope to see you out there.
All right. Thank you, Harry.
You got it.